Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Gamester TV. Thanks for sticking around. You will not regret it because we are going to be bringing you our feature game of the evening. It is Sequential Gaming versus Team Molotov in the Plantronics Pro League, brought to you by Cybergamer and presented by Gamester TV. We are thrilled to be back with you, and we are just about in the server with the teams ready to go. My name is Chrisis, and I'm joined once again by my partner in crime, EJ. And boy, am I looking forward to this match, EJ.
Oh, so my Crisis. Run us through the teams. Who's lining up tonight for this awesome A-grade game in the Plantronics Pro League?
Well, for Molotov, we're going to have Blitz, Fork, and Toxic. And for Sequential Gaming, we're going to have their first string side, the Soma, Eren, and Penor.
A bit of Penor action. And that's, I think, Team Molotov's starting best three as well. We're game underway here as the countdown starts. I'm going to kick it off following said Penor, and he gets the nudge on the ball there. It was actually Toxic got the first touch, knocks the ball away. These teams playing for first position on the ladder here. So SQL have won both of their games to open up the Pro League, and Toxic Crisis are 1-1. 1-1, lost one.
Yes, Sequential definitely the team to beat. They have been dominating in the Pro League so far, but they got a bit of a shaky start in the previous week, in last week's game, and almost gave up an upset to Ivy League AU that nobody saw coming. In the end there, that game was 3-2 in favor of Sequential, but they had to win by reverse sweep. So we know that they can be vulnerable, and Molotov will be looking to repeat Ivy League's performance, only closing the deal out and looking very dangerous right now. EJ, as they carry the ball, the ball is cleared out. Toxic now carrying the ball, trying to get it into the blue zone, but Sequential having none of it. Finally, a third attempt there from Fork. Now the ball in the blue zone. Oh, you're right. Fork carries the ball over. He got it out of his zone and then came off of the wall into the air and took his chances. 3:51 on the clock, EJ, and it is 1-0 to Team Molotov.
Yeah, I was watching Fork then, as you said, that beautiful boost off the wall, and he just followed up with the undercarriage to knock that into the back of the net. He's got a chance here for another as the ball is down in front of the blue goal now. SQL managing to keep it out of there, clear it out, and they've got the long-range shot on Forks, the last man at the back there, and he gets knocked out by his teammate, and that cost them the goal. Soma following up down the middle of the field, Crisis, and if you watch the replay here, we just see a bit of car-on-car action, and Fork totally out of position after getting the collision.
Well, Soma will say thank you very, very much, and with 3.5 minutes of play to go, the scores are dead even. Sequential will not go down without a fight.
Long-range shot from Fork.
Oh, just bouncing off the crossbar, nobody to follow it up there, but a shot it was, and Sequential know that the game is on. They are going to have to work very, very hard if they're going to be able to keep their unbeaten record on the board. Oh,
but when Soma's playing on hot fire like that, it's not going to be hard to keep that record intact. Soma down the middle of the field with force here, and that's a straight shot. That won't make the top 5 goals of the week, because that's just a textbook finishing to move straight down the middle, Crisis.
Yeah, I was thinking, yeah, that's not actually working very hard for the goal. Just after I said they were going to have to. Well, there's another shot there from the boys of Team Molotov. Molotov Blitz gets a demo onto Penor, but it's not enough to get the ball into the back of the net. And now the joust in the air going crazy. Penor with a shot on goals, and Toxic forced to get the halo to clear the ball out, but still in the orange zone. The ball sitting up right now. Fork getting a necessary touch to it, keeping it on the side there, and then getting the clear out. He was the goal scorer. He's on target there for the goal again, but Soma up in the air, getting a deflection from in the reverse direction as well. He's just absolutely fantastic skills up in the air.
All right, Eren's got a chance here. He managed to clear the ball down in front of the Molotov section. Airborne collision there. Soma comes through to try and get that ball and has a lovely collision mid-air with Toxic. And the panel beaters be loving that one, Crisis, with that sort of collision.
Yeah, after the game, but the cars seem to be okay. Magically done. Oh, shot on goals. Oh, Soma went up, but he would have been in position if it had been a little bit lower. But in the end, the crossbar does the work for him and gets the ball out there. 2-1 at the moment to Sequential, and Team Molotov will be looking to get themselves on the board again. They've had a number of shots, and just a few of them have gone begging, and just the one going in for the score as it stands right now. The ball waffling in the side over there, still in control of Team Molotov. Toxic picks up the ball. He's carrying it forward, looking for the cross, but the ball gets stymied in the corner and then cleared out. Blitz coming through.
Eren, what great defense.
And in the end, Soma carries the ball out, but this is great pressure coming from Team Molotov, keeping the ball in the blue zone for as much as they have so far.
Yeah, no, that was it. That was that 30-second period there was where Molotov threw everything, absolutely everything at this SQL goal, and they weren't able to crack it. Some last-minute defense by Eren saves them. Ball across an open goal there, though. No one following through, unfortunately, for Team Molotov, able to knock that into the net. The ball's just bouncing around at the moment. Eren's trying to get aerial, does get air, big air, drops it down, but there are two players back from Molotov to defend it. Long range shot on, is it on target? Is it on target? Just off Chrisis. That was close.
Very, very close. Blitz was getting himself in position to take advantage. Just like that, he gets a touch in the air. It's just to the left of the post though, and doesn't go in. 20 seconds remaining as the ball now getting carried up by Sequential Gaming into the orange zone, and they're going to keep it there for as long as they can. Not if Molotov can have anything to say about it. We're still with Blitz as he carries the ball over. The 10-second count happens as the ball sits around in the blue zone, and then Sequential gets the clear out. It's in the midfield now. 2-1, not terrifically high scoring, but it's enough, EJ, for Sequential to take game number 1.
It doesn't have to be high scoring when the action's as jam-packed as that was. That was just intense action in front of the goal mouth of SQL. Then they showed great reserve, steely nerves, and got that defense going. Soma was probably the strongest player of the round. 2 shots on goal, 3 saves, and 2 goals himself. And the computer thought so as well. So he's in the early running here for the nomination for MVP. Don't forget, we're going to take a vote in Twitch after this match on the 3 games tonight. So any game we cover gets nominated into the MVP for the night. And that player has a chance to win themselves a $20 Steam card.
The GameStay MVP award, something like that.
And did we get the winner from Tuesday to you, Chrisis? Sprogger was the winner on Tuesday night.
Yeah, that's the one. He's gone into the draw for... Oh, no, he's not gone into the draw. He's actually won the evening, didn't he?
He won.
Yeah, so we've got a little bit of a backlog going on with the MVP awards, ladies and gentlemen. I do have the Steam cards now, and I'll be printing out the awards tomorrow and getting them in the mail. As Sequel Soma comes through and gets his team on the board. Out of the air, combo with Penor. And he'll be very, very pleased with a 15-second goal in game number 2.
Yeah, 15 seconds down on the clock here. Early goal for SQL, putting the assertion on in this second game. And ball across. Oh, look at the defense. Who is that? Penor. Beautifully done. And Eren also helping as well. Eren staying back and clearing that one out. Molotov are desperately trying to keep this in front of goal. It's off to the side at the moment. That's a decent set of ball. If someone can get to it with the air, they can't get there. And Eren drives it downfield to clear it away. And offense into defense for the orange team of Molotov as they drop back here and try and protect their goal.
Nice touch from Fork. He got the, he prevented the center. Then he carried the ball up and won the joust in the air. So it's in the blue zone, looking for Molotov to create something out of it as Blitz goes up into the air, comes off the wall, and nothing happens out of it. Toxic tries to get a touch on the ball, but Soma's in the midfield now. The ball's sitting in the orange zone, and this is where they've been dangerous. Eren gets a touch on it. It comes off the crossbar, and Soma doesn't score off of the rebound, but the ball's still in the orange zone. Very, very dangerous for Team Molotov at the moment.
And the ball across, so nice change of view there by Sub, switching out of ball view onto his direct view so he can watch the trajectory of the ball. and it's a good little tip. If you want to see the pro tips, get onto YouTube and look them up. And Blitz doing a great job there, changing angles so he can keep a track of what's happening in the game. He's dropped back now on defense, off the wall, gets high, not high enough, maybe too high. Ball across again, an open goal. And now they have some defense back, so Molotov playing an aggressive game, leaving the defense thin. And it's lucky for them at the moment. SQL haven't been finishing those open goal shots off, Chrisis.
Yeah, and I think, to be fair, SQL has been working. They've had to use everything they can to get the ball into that area and haven't had the cool kind of easy situation where they can carry the ball up easily while getting themselves in position to take advantage of those crosses. So kudos to Team Molotov for making sure that Sequential don't have an easy carry of the ball up. There the ball sits up though, and Soma and Penor trying to make something of it. Don't get it out to MV Fork, getting the halo to clear the ball out again. And again, lots and lots of action, EJ, but
here's
still low scoring.
Here's a chance to Blitz. Blitz got it down the side there. Chrisis got it in, wasn't able to finish it off. He had no one with him. And the ball is down though in front of the SQL goal. And it's up, it's airborne. And who is that? Eren just knocking it away. They get air so quick, Chrisis. They are so good with those angles with the cars. And those hours of practice really paying off.
Well,
and here we go.
Oh.
We're about to call the equaliser to Fork. And it was Eren again. Chrisis getting back and blocking it out.
Toxic with the chance himself.
Never
And
need to worry. His teammate's done it for him.
yeah, Toxic up into the air, wins the just with Eren, who actually misjudged the ball a little bit. And we don't see the trajectory of the ball in the replay, but we do see that Toxic got that touch and evens up the score. 1 minute and 42 play remaining here, EJ.
1:38 on the clock. I'm going to give Penor some loving now. Let's see what Penor can do here late in this second match. He's pushing down, the ball is up. He's just watching it go over his head though. Beautiful driving around there. Looks pretty good as he drives around on the mat there. Ball defended out. He keeps defending it out. And sort of just around the middle of the play now. Not down in front of anyone's goal as per se. Possibly down in front of Molotov's, but they push it out. 1-1 Chrisis, 1:13. Look at that aerial from Eren. Sets up his teammate. And that's going to be beautiful. It's an aerial pass. Eren across to Penor. And that looked like a practice move, Chrisis, if you'd ever seen one. Great team play.
Yeah, Soma got the cross in between midfield and the goal. So even before it was before you got that feeling that pressure was building, and they created a scoring opportunity and got the goal out of it as a result. So good play there from Sequential Gaming. 1 minute remaining. They are 2-1 in the lead, and they are leading the best of 5 series.
Not anymore.
Oh, Toxic gets the reply, and that's the second time he's done that, EJ.
Yeah, Toxic's by far the better player tonight for Molotov. He's one of their standouts every week when we see him in any competition, but he's on fire in this particular game, keeping his team in it. And I'm going to stick with Penor here as he just keeps it across to the side. He got the last goal for SQL. Let's see if he can get it again. Ball down towards the Molotov goal mouth. Cleared out though by Blitz. Usual defender is Blitz. The ball's back in. 3 players there. No one can get it. Deflects off the roof of Penor. Almost took his sunglasses off. That one hit him so hard, Chrisis. He's got a chance here. Cleared out. Back down to Eren. Eren kicking it back down to the Yuri. Keep saying yellow zone. I've got to learn to say orange zone.
It's because there's a yellow card. Blitz has got a yellow card.
Yeah, I'll go with that too, dude.
Well, it's 20 seconds of play remaining, ladies and gentlemen, and the scores are deadlocked at 2. And either of these teams that score now, you don't think there will be a reply or time for a reply. This is danger. Penor carrying the ball up as it gets cleared out again. It's now in the midfield, still up in the air. That's a good touch. Oh, tragedy. Oh, gets the score. Tragedy for Sequential Gaming, but if you're Team Molotov, that is just the best thing ever on the death as Molotov pick up game number 2 and even up the series 1-1.
Oh, just when Fork goes large to get the winning goal, I noticed in Twitch chat, that Juicy was told he had to come in here and make sure he supported Fork tonight. It's amazing what $20 will buy you on the internet these days, Chrisis, actually, when you think about it. But Juicy's here supporting Fork, and he is very happy that Fork stepped up there and got that goal.
Everyone's got a fan club tonight, and that's good to see. That's what we want to see happening here on GameStar TV. It's about the players, and it's about the fans, and we are pleased to bring it to you on GameStar TV. So far, every Thursday night that we've had Plantronics Pro League, we have been doing a broadcast for you, and we want to keep that up. But head on to the forums, EJ, because there is a discussion thread about exactly when the focal night should be during the week for the Big One tournaments and for the Plantronics Pro League broadcast. So if you want to have your say about when you want to watch Rocket League, head on to the Game Arena forums and have your say there.
All right, 4 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock here. I'm following the Fork. Get some pork on your fork is the call. That goes out. And there comes the shot in, hits the crossbar. Fork up with the deflection. If he gets it past, he's on for the goal. But the defense was perfectly timed. And it's one of the things when you watch the pros, Chrisis, it's not all about shots. They anticipate trajectory of the ball, and their blocking is extremely good, but from both sides tonight.
Yeah, it's all about getting some control, and that's what Fork tries to do. He gets a touch up, puts it into the air, and looks to complete it with an aerial. But as soon as it's in the air, as you called it, EJ, the anticipation is there, and Sequential clear the ball out with a joust in midair. So now the ball sitting in the midfield for a little bit. As now Molotov have the sights, they've got some self-belief, I think, EJ, as they carry the ball into the blue zone. It now gets cleared out back into the orange zone. So Molotov on defense. Penor lurking in front of the goals, looking for the cross there. We switch over to Soma in the midfield. He gets the ball over, but Fork with a good clear out changes the direction of the ball. And now Toxic looking to create something, but Soma's there, picks up the ball as it goes through, forcing Blitz up into the air. Penor now tries for the style off of the wall, but he is not able to do it. We're still with Soma though, EJ. He is looking very, very dangerous in the midfield.
Oh, yeah, I was watching Soma as well. Then he just overcommitted and mistimed that ball. He was going for that center shot with aggression, as you could tell. And Blitz doing a good job as well. I've been following him, just harassing around the back of the goal mouth here. He's just onto the side. He's not in goal at the moment. He's actually out in midfield, but he's been doing a good job in goal. Manages to get the ball down. Who's on the back there for him? Toxic. Good thing Toxic's back there, Chrisis. That was a strong shot on goal. Best shot we've seen tonight. 0-all. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock.
Oh, the ball up is sitting in front of the blue goal. 2 shots at it, and neither of them go in, so the donut stays on the board for Team Molotov. It's okay though, because there's a donut on the board for Sequential as well, as the ball flying from side to side of the field at the moment. Now it's Sequential who takes the shot. Toxic with the necessary halo, preventing Penor from getting on the ball, and straight away they try for the reply, but it gets defended by Penor, the man himself. The chances are not getting taken, but, well, they're taking their chances, EJ. It's just not finding the back of the net thanks to defense.
Oh, 1 minute, 47 seconds on the clock here. I've picked up a bit of Toxic. Let's see what he can do. He's dropping back now to just try and clear the ball away from his goal mouth. Penor comes through and knocks it down towards the goal. Somar follows it up. Beautiful defense by Blitz. And the ball's on. The ball's in the goal. 1-0. Eren gets it in there, Chrisis. 1:30 on the clock. SQL. Could that be the goal that saves them? Saves them having to go to another game.
Well, it may well be, as Team Molotov defended several times. They got 3 halos in a row there, I think. But eventually, the percentages play off for Sequential. And Eren puts one in for them. It is 1-0, but there's the reply from Blitz, and the game is on, EJ.
Game on indeed. And just watching the replay here comes Blitz. Look at this. And just following him now. Totally missed it. I have no idea how Blitz scored that one.
That was great. He anticipated from miles across. It was pretty much the length of the field that he flew. And he punched the ball with the front of his car, sent himself spinning, but the power was just too great and the direction was absolutely perfect to put it in there. And now they have a 1-0. The ball sitting up. There's one defense. There's two defenses. There's Soma, then Eren working together to keep the ball out there and prevent the 2-1 going against them. But the ball's still sitting up in the blue zone. Blitz just got the angle a little bit wrong for his aerial there and didn't get a touch to the ball, so he's forced to get back on defense. A long looping cross there, shot on the goals going from Penor, but Fork with the halo. Here we go, we've been here before, ladies and gentlemen. Soma.
Chrisis, look at that, off the back of the car, flips it up, and in it goes. Soma, beautiful work. Eren flicking the ball up there, and Soma with the aerial to knock it into the back of the net. They take a 2-1 lead, 36 seconds. I wouldn't write Molotov off yet though, Chrisis. We got 30 seconds on the clock, and Fork very aggressive at the moment. Oh, and they almost did it. Who was that? Toxic. Wow.
Super close, but close is not enough as the countdown happens, is about to start. We've got 15 seconds remaining as Sequential keep the pressure on. They want to keep it in the orange zone. Yeah, Molotov looking to try to get the clear out. Time is running out though, 3 seconds remaining. As the ball gets carried up, it's going to touch the ground just as time goes out. And Sequential Gaming go up once again in the series, and it is 2-1 in favor of Sequential going into game number 4.
Yeah, no, they're not out of it yet. The Molotov boys and Blitz having a good game, that one for them. Lots of shots on goal. Look at the shot range there. So 7 shots that Molotov had on goal there compared to only 5 from SQL, but the conversion rate much better for SQL. Both Eren and Soma picking up a goal each from there, both of them only having 1 shot on goal. And Penor doing a bit of work as well. He had 2 shots, got a bit of defense in, and some nice defense also from Eren with 2 blocks, or 2 saves. So we're going into the 4th round here, this Plantronics Pro Leagues game. And guys, again, we'll fix the stream after this one. For those of you watching, love you long time. And those who are saying it's perfect and no issue, that's what we get when we tune in. So we don't quite understand it. So we'll have a look after. We are into game 4. And I'm going to stick with Soma, who got the goal to start that last one. Let's see what he can do in this one here. He's got a great chance here if this ball gets airborne. And it does. The ball is up, Chrisis. That's a dangerous thing to do against an SQL team, to send a ball airborne in the midfield. Very dangerous tactic.
Yeah, that time Molotov not punished for it. And in fact, they get the ball into the blue zone, but just for a brief moment as Sequential now starting to take control of this match. EJ, they are 2-1 in the lead, and they're looking to seal things. The ball sits up into the air. Penor gets a touch on it, and Soma doesn't quite get the angle. Doesn't matter. Eren is there to seal the deal and get the first goal on the board for Sequential.
Oh, that was an absolute Barney at the ball there too. There was cars flipping everywhere trying to clear that away, and Eren just comes screaming through and knocked it in, and nicely done indeed. So Penor's here at the back for SQL, just hanging around. We'll switch over, see what Toxic's doing. Toxic's right on the ball as I switch over. Nice timing, climbs the wall there. His teammate helps him out with the flick on. Toxic centers it. If he gets some teammate pushing it through, they got a chance. Molotov to get this ball down and get a goal on, but it's back in front of their goal mouth right now with the boys from SQL just keeping the pressure on. Oh, Eren again coming screaming through their Chrisis. Not connecting, but putting the pressure on.
Yeah, Molotov looking for a breakaway now. They carry the ball very quickly up into the blue zone, but straight away Sequential get control of it. Penor gets a touch on it, looks for the center. It's a little bit too soft though, so Blitz able to get there very quickly and clear it out before any of Sequential's the Sequential boys get a second touch on it. Here's an opportunity. It goes big and go. Fork on the reverse. That'll be a goal for the montage if it goes in, but Eren spoils it with a halo and gets the clear on out there. Soma now carrying the ball forward as the reverse move is forgotten, and the ball back in the orange zone, and this is where they are so dangerous. EJ, the ball sitting up in the air in the orange zone, but that time Molotov Again, not punished for it. In
But
fact, they
there's the
turned it.
shot.
Oh!
Oh, no, denied.
How did Eren get that? In fact, he got it because he's been doing that all evening. He picks up the savior there with that defense and keeps the ball out of the back of the net.
Oh, I was following Toxic then, and he was the man who took the shot, and he was already starting to get ready to watch the replay and celebrate, and Eren just snatched it away at the last millisecond. 2 minutes, 27 seconds on the clock, and SQL have a 1-0 lead here in this fourth game of this Plantronics Pro League action, being brought to you on GameStar TV and EJ Chrisis, bringing you all the action. Ball down around the midfield now. Pinor knocks it forward towards the orange goal. It is up, it is aerial, and no one manages to get it from SQL. The ball is knocked down and cleared out of there by Blitz.
Yeah, Fork doing very good work at the back and above the goal. In the air, he gets the ball cleared out now into the blue zone. He's looking for a bit of a solo effort. No, there's somebody to combine with there in front of the goals. It's the angle is wrong. Toxic touches it back up into the air, and Sequential gets it away from their goal face, but it's returned there. Toxic with a centre there. We're still sticking with Fork, who looks to come off of the wall. The angle is right. Oh no, it hits the crossbar.
Man.
The angle was almost there, but not
it's a game
quite.
of millimeters tonight.
Oh, their shots just going wide. 1 minute 20 remaining on the clock, EJ, and just one goal scored by Sequential so far. Molotov so close, but they just need to get one of those goals, or one of those shots on goal perfectly on target instead of just to the left or to the top or to the right.
And dude, you know, when they've been scrimming all week, they're the goals that go in. And then you hit match time and you miss by a millimeter. Frustrating.
Super frustrating. The ball now sitting up. The combo coming through from Sequential, and Soma is the one who is the beneficiary of that one. 2-0 is the score. He combined nicely with Eren with a very tight 1-2 juggle, and Soma puts the ball into the net. 53 seconds, and Molotov have a mountain to climb, EJ.
Yeah, they do. They got to get 2 goals in 50 seconds. They can do it. They got the skill here. And Blitz is up. Blitz has just missed it though. And that would have been a good opportunity if they had got that one, because they needed it, because Eren's just taken it down the other end of the field and said, do you mind if I just take... No, I won't say that. See, there you go. He gets a goal. Woo.
And it was a race for who could score that. That is a breakaway off a defensive rebound. And those are the ones, we were talking about it earlier, EJ, those are the ones that just break your heart.
Oh, absolute soul destroyer. 3-0 here to SQL. Looks like they're going to take out the game, and they will remain undefeated. Toxic's going to go down to a 1-2 ratio here. And the middle of the field's getting... Oh, maybe I've spoken too soon. I may have spoken too soon, Chrisis. 30 seconds. They need 2 goals. Game on.
Wow, goodness me, Fork. He even had time to get a bit of flair there. And
Follow Fork, Chrisis.
What's that?
We're going to follow Fork. It's all down to Fork. He's going to save him, dude. It's going to be the Fork man.
25 seconds. Fork in the corner there just with Soma. And Soma wins that battle. The ball in the orange zone. Fork, they're looking around, trying to find an angle on the ball. Gets up into the air, gets a touch to it, and clears it away from his goal. But it's replied straight away. Eren gets the crossing. Fork forced to cross it over in the other direction. The ball curving towards their goal. Whoa, that was almost a 4-1. And Sequential maintain their top spot in the power rankings, surely out of that performance, remaining unbeaten and winning the series 3-1.
MVP Chrisis, my vote's going to go to Eren. He got consistent good stats across all of the 4 rounds tonight. He scored every round, he defended every round, and had plenty of good shots on goal. And good conversion when he did have shots on goal, the ones he actually converted 2 goals.
Yeah, and look, his defensive work was fantastic as well. You know, there was that moment in game number 3 where absolutely the ball had to be going in, and somehow Eren got the halo. And that is back-breaking
So we've
stuff.
had a Twitch vote for Fork for MVP.
Oh, Twitch vote for Fork as well.
It wasn't from Juicy either, so it wasn't the $20 buy your friend thing that get you a free vote. It was, it's a different person gave him a vote.
All right, so we've got to just quickly put this together. So let me jump into the polls and say GameStar. And who?
So it's a Twitch poll, not the straw poll tonight, guys.
Yeah,
it is a Twitch poll. It'll be popping up in Twitch as soon as Crisis types it in. And it was Blade, someone, and Eren.
Lost Pirate.
That's the one. Lost Pirate. How the hell could I forget Lost Pirate?
Yeah. And is it going to be Fork or is it going to be Eren tonight for this third game?
Eren, definitely. No, Fork was good, but Eren was better.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the poll is live. And we're looking for your votes now as they come through in Twitch chat. I assume they're happening. No votes yet.
Oh, it's in there. So what now? How do we do it? You have to tell them how to do it. It's what's the code again?
I'll do the first one.
You got to do vote and then a number. There
Vote
you go.
EJ. What number am I? Oh, I'm not a number.
No, you're not a number there. So you can see it on your screen, ladies and gentlemen, as the votes come in. And we'll keep it live and you will see it happening. Let's just have a quick look at how much time we have remaining on the clock. Just over a minute remaining for you to get your votes in. And right now, Eren is the front runner.
And full kudos to Eren voting for himself.
Yes. Well, EJ, we've had some fantastic Rocket League while the votes go in tonight. Starting off with that Cybergamer amateur game as a warm-up that produced some good action. And then we shifted into that was Gameroos Hypernova White versus Team Hydra. And the Roos taking that game in the end. Then we had Paragon Esports versus the first team of Gameroos Hypernova, the CGI Invite team. And boy, did the Gameroos there really take it to Paragon, winning it with a clean sweep. So Paragon, well, they were quite keen to be on stream tonight, so they must have been going into the match feeling quite confident, and they will be retreating to the training fields, I assume, to see what they can do to turn the losing streak around. Of course, Gameroos Hypernova get their own losing streak turned around themselves tonight, picking up their first win.
Yep, very well done. And poll closed, Crisis. Let us know. Eren, woo! All
right, so the poll closes.
That's not his first one either. This dude loves us.
And yeah, Eren picks up the win there. So that'll be the GameStar MVP $20 Steam credit coming your way. I've got quite a bit of posting to do tomorrow. Be heading down to the post office and sending down the MVPs for the last couple of weeks, actually. So apologies for the delay there, ladies and gentlemen, but we will be getting them to you. This final game delivering a top quality Rocket League from Sequential Gaming and Team Molotov. Molotov looking very, very strong in at least one of those games. But in the end, Sequential Gaming, EJ, taking the series 3-1.
So if you haven't done your Christmas shopping yet, ladies and gentlemen, get your clan, nominate yourselves for a game, get yourselves in the running for an MVP. Your brother gets a $20 Steam card if you can pull it off. That's how you can get some free Christmas presents this year, ladies and gentlemen. Win yourselves an MVP from GameStar by requesting your team be casted. And we'll go, woo.
Yeah, and it's very easy to request. Go to www.gamestar.com and there's a nice big thing that says request a broadcast, or you can just go directly to it by typing www.gamestar.com/request and filling out the form there, getting us involved in your competitive esports. Well, thank you very much for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for hanging with us, Biza. I know we didn't give you much airtime. And EJ, thank you.
All right.
EJ, thank you for joining me tonight for tonight's Plantronics Pro League cast on GameStar TV.
Get some.
And that is it for us, ladies and gentlemen. We'll upload the VODs tomorrow morning. It's a late night here in New Zealand, so they'll be going up on GameStar TV on our YouTube channel tomorrow morning. So catch them if you didn't catch them tonight. This is Chrisis, EJ, and Biza signing out.